Hello YouTube fam and MGTOW brothers, this is your boy E-Man67, and what you're looking at here is a textbook blue pillar. This guy is the blue pill of all blue pillars. His name is Boogie2988. He's a very famous YouTuber, and he just recently went through a divorce. Sorry to hear that, and he seems like a genuinely nice guy. And unfortunately, Boogie's in denial. He's in denial about his divorce. I'm going to let you listen to a little snippet of how he comes clean about his divorce, which is really, he doesn't have to apologize for anything because it's nobody's business. But just listen to this. This guy's in total denial. He's a typical blue pill beta male. I would even say he's an omega level male that just happens to be extremely rich. And for all you guys who like to get on my channel and nitpick about every little thing about my videos and production quality, whatever, this is the only way I know how to do this for right now. I don't have time to I'm not as computer savvy as a lot of you younger guys, and I don't know all the different softwares. I'm learning, and so please just bear with me. As soon as I have time, I'll be able to, because with my job, I'm working every day. I haven't had an off day in probably like a good 2 months. So my job has been very demanding, so I haven't had time to like dedicate to getting the right software that I need, that I can do a better job of this. So the best I can do right now is to use my camera and film off of my laptop. So this is Boogie2988. Listen to this guy. This is a typical blue pill beta omega male. Listen to this.
Because there's something that I wanted to share with you that I couldn't share with you because it involved people other than me, and it was fairly sensitive, and I was being advised from everyone in my life that I needed to stay quiet about it. But today I talked to the other people involved, and they all are in agreement that it's okay that I come forward and talk about this here on YouTube today. So bear with me. I have to say I've kind of lied to you guys over the past few months because not by saying anything that wasn't true, but simply by a lie of omission. There's something I wanted to share with you that I wasn't able to share with you, and that really sucks because I've always been a very transparent person, wanting to be transparent here on YouTube so that you guys can understand the trials and tribulations I go through, the stupid mistakes I've made, and how I recover from those mistakes and the other types of damage that happen to me. So I just want to start this off by apologizing for not being able to do it sooner or not being able to do it sooner. I'm really sorry. I never want to lie to you guys, and I certainly hope I never have to again, even if it's just a lie of omission. My marriage here on YouTube has been very public. I think every time I've made a rambling video, I've talked about my wife and the things that we are doing. I've talked about the travels we've made. Whenever I travel to meet you guys somewhere at a convention, my wife has always been with me. And I even proposed to her on YouTube. Our wedding video appeared here on YouTube. And, you know, it was pretty great being public with that because we shared all of the really good parts of our life. But just like anywhere else or anyone else on social media, I did not show the bad times. And our marriage was far from perfect. Me and my wife had one major issue that was persistent throughout the entire marriage, and that was my anxiety disorder, my clinically diagnosed PTSD. But more importantly, not just the disorder itself, but the stupid things that I would say and the stupid things that I would do when I was in the middle of a fight or flight attack. It was something that was very, very difficult for my wife to handle. It was something very, very difficult for me to handle.
Now, this guy's a typical blue pill simp, and he's blaming everything on himself. But listen carefully. Listen what he's going to say. And there's another video I'm going to add to this.
And it pretty much was this constant wedge just right between us from the day we met to the day we separated. And don't get me wrong, the relationship I had with my wife was the best relationship of my life. It was some of the best 7 years ever, and we did some amazing things. We traveled the country. We met so many of you guys. We met some of our favorite creators and some of our favorite entertainers, and we loved each other madly. We were madly, madly in love. But beyond the anxiety disorder, she was still dealing with my morbid obesity. She was still dealing with my chronic pain issues, and that stuff is hard enough for me to deal with, you know. But I have no choice. I'm stuck in this brain. I'm stuck in this body. She had a choice, and she made it, and I think she made the right decision. Back towards the middle of October, she told me.
So you're the one dealing with the pain and the health problems, and instead of being the good doting wife and being there to support you, she's the victim, and you're the one dealing with the pain? Come on, Boogie. Women are always the victims, right, Boogie? Come on, man. I feel bad for this dude.
That she was thinking about separating. Now that I was out of the surgery and now that I was nice and healthy, we talked about it and decided that she should take a break in November, which she did. She was gone for about 3 weeks, and about 2 weeks into that, she called up.
Now remember that she was gone for 3 weeks. Remember that, remember that, MGTOW brothers. He just said she left for gone for 3 weeks.
And said that she had made her decision, that she wanted things to be a more permanent change, and that we should start moving in that direction. And obviously that hurts because I wanted us to work. I wanted to make it work, but I couldn't argue with the fact that we just weren't working. And things weren't the way they were supposed to be, or the way that either of us wanted it to be, or the way that we deserved it to be. So I was in accordance and in agreement, and we started moving in that direction. So just last week, we spent the week together. Me, her, and her mom were here. We packed up our stuff. We sat down with a mediator. We got everything hammered out. And we filed the papers, and in about 30 days, we're going to be completely done. And, we're just going to move on from there as exes. I guess that's what we already are. I mean, the ring is off. We're Facebook official, and it's over. The good news is we've been very amicable during this period of time. We've been very friendly and very kind. We're still talking on the phone every day. We're still texting each other. We're still interested in each other's lives. We're very eager to become friends, and we're still helping each other out. And for those of you who are worried about, anything stupid like financial issues or something like that, we did it according to law, but at the end of the day, she was very, very kind and very, very generous to me in ways she absolutely did not have to be.
She was generous to you with your own money. Did you hear what this guy just said? She was generous to me in ways she did not have to be. Meaning she was generous to you with your own money that you made, Boogie. Unbelievable. This guy is so blue pill, I want to barf. But I want to be mad at this guy. But he's such a nice guy, I almost can't. I wish this guy was my best friend. This guy needs some tough love and some brutal truth. And he's in denial. Now listen further.
And me and my wife know that we're both going to get a lot of hate for this stuff. I'm stuck here, and you guys can hate on me all you want and say whatever you want to. Fortunately, my wife doesn't have to have a social media.
No one's hating on you, Boogie. There are just men who are on the comment section who tell you the brutal truth. That's not hate. It kills me when certain truths aren't what people want to hear. They label it something else. Your jealousy, your hate, you're hateful. Simply because the truth that you convey is not what they want to hear. Let's continue.
Media presence. So she's pretty much gone. Her YouTube channel, her Twitter, they're just gone. She's just done using them. So, if you want to hate on anybody, don't bother with her. Hate on me. You're not even going to be able to reach her, so target me all you want.
I'm not going to hate on you, Boogie. I think you're a nice guy. I just feel bad for you.
Call me whatever names you want. But I want to preemptively talk about some of the hate I've already seen as these rumors circulated, and as I've talked about it on Twitter a little bit. No, my wife is not a gold digger or anything like that. When we first...
She is, Boogie.
...met and we moved in together, I was drawing disability, maybe earning a couple of $100 a month for YouTube. It took me 4 years of living with her and her helping me reorganize my brain and my body and my life until we started making anything that resembled real money. She married me at a time where I was barely making as much as she
You made the money, Boogie. She didn't make it.
Was with her full-time job. So the idea is absurd. And she's a woman with a degree with a lot of earning potential, so I think it's just absurd to think of her that way, and I really hope people don't. And no one ever cheated. Certainly not me. But...
Now, guys, remember that statement. He said nobody ever cheated. Remember that statement. Let's continue.
Neither did she. She wouldn't even have the opportunity to. We were together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But more importantly, she's just not that kind of person. She takes monogamy very seriously, and she knew how I feel about it, and it's something she simply would not have done. And I promise you, right up to the day that we filed papers, and probably even since then, she's been as loyal as they come. I trust and believe her, and I trust her for the rest of my life moving forward. And don't get me wrong, I know why people like to invent these stories, because this is just boring. It's just horribly boring. It's just as simple as it comes. It's two people who loved each other very, very much, who tried really, really hard to make it work, but in the end, due to compatibility issues, due to my broken brain and my broken body and her sensitive nature, just couldn't make it work. And, I don't think either of us regret the 7 years we spent together. I definitely don't regret a second of it, and I don't think she does either. But that doesn't mean we should continue doing it moving forward. It means we should do what's best for ourselves, and that's just what we're doing. As boring as that is, that's all the drama there is. This video won't go viral because there's nothing juicy or exciting here. It's just two people admitting when it's over. And here we go. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I'm going to presume that you're worried about me, and I want you to know that you shouldn't be. I am mentally healthier than I've ever been in my life, and I've handled this way better than I ever thought I could. I'm physically healthy.
Now the rest of this video is just him rambling on about inconsequential stuff about his life, other than the divorce, outside of the divorce. Now, remember that statement that he made about nobody cheated, right? Okay. Remember he said that. Now let's go here. Okay. Let's go, and that's hold on, it's a little blurry right here, Jetta. I wanted to show you a picture of her, but this camera won't let me focus. Hold on a minute. Now let's go to another video. This is like a little further into the future.
Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's your boy Big Daddy Slash, coming back at you with a brand new video.
This is Big Daddy Slash.
Talk about, so we're gonna jump right into it.
The production quality of this Big Daddy Slash is amazing.
Anybody that's gone through something like that knows that it is very, very difficult, especially when you've been with someone as long as he has, 7+ years with her. I've seen a lot of people say negative things about her, that she was only in it for the money, but honestly, guys, she was there before the money, so we can't really badmouth her.
You see, this guy is a typical blue pillar too. This guy, he's gonna get, if he ever makes any money, he only has like 900 subscribers. If this guy ever makes any money, he's gonna get played too. These manginas and simps are just unbelievable. Now, back to the first video. Remember when Boogie said nobody cheated, right? Okay, listen to this.
Things just happen, man. I went through a divorce. Coming across in his videos like he's Boogie kind of losing his shit a little bit on stream. And as much as you want to keep a positive face, for things get to you and your temper is really short.
You've done nothing wrong. Don't let these damn haters get to you. The problem is I can't help it. The problem is it just...
Well, this is a few weeks later.
It just gets to me after a while. It's exhausting. I feel the same way.
Now, MGTOW brothers, remember when he said there was no infidelity involved? Remember that, right? Okay, I can't help it. I know I've emphasized that a few times, but I just want to emphasize it more. Listen to this.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. But you guys have made me rich. I'm going to have about half that in a little while, but that's still a lot.
She took half of his money. Not sure what his net worth is, but she took half of it. Now, listen to this.
If I donate $100, will you tell us what happened today? You know, I'm not supposed to talk about it. You know what? I don't really care right now. I don't really care right now. My desire to do the right thing is at an all-time low. I think at this point, it's a pretty good sign that it's going to be done. She's got a new dick up north. Well, I'm gonna portray.
Did you hear that, MGTOW brothers? Did you hear what he just said? She has a new dick up north. I got bad news for you, Boogie Boy, 2988. She been had that new dick up north. There's a chance throughout much of your marriage she had that new dick up north, or at least some dick up north, south, east, or west. I feel bad for this guy. I truly feel bad for this guy. Let's listen further. It gets worse. Listen to this.
My wife's trust here. My wife, God love her, she's not
your wife anymore, and God does not love her.
a very sexual person. She
has a new dick up north, and she's not a sexual person. Dude, seriously? Seriously? She just wasn't that way with you. I guarantee you she's going down on this new guy. I guarantee you this guy is hitting that every which way with Sunday, and pretty soon he's going to be sleeping on satin sheets paid for with your money. This dude's in denial.
very sexual with me, but I'm one of the only people she's ever trusted that way. Uh-oh, I got a text. I bet I'm in trouble. Sorry, period. I'm having a lot of trouble with this stuff. Well, now my wife heard what I was talking about. So she's furious. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have said anything, but at the end of the day, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, you know? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm here all alone, and I'm fucking dying inside, and I'm in a lot of pain, and I don't have anybody to talk.
The video guys you're saying, he lost a little bit, but nothing out, nothing as bad as you would think. I mean,
now this is just this other guy on this video that I'm getting this off of, this going on. He's a blue pillar too. Now, I feel bad for this guy. This Boogie 2988. I feel bad for this dude. Now, remember when he said no cheating or infidelity was going on, and yet he finds out she has a dick up north. A new dick up north. No. That's an old dick up north. She was dicking down that dude. That dude was dicking her down when she was with you. I feel bad for this guy. My heart goes out to him. It was painful to watch this video. This Boogie 298. I feel for him. I wish I was his best friend. I'd give him some. This kid. This young man needs some tough love. He really does. I really feel for this guy. You know, he's a very successful YouTuber. He's rich. He's an omega. He basically is a omega male. Hold on a minute. And I feel bad for this guy. I really do. I really feel for him. And he's an overweight, obese man. Because there was one point in this video he said he finally hit 400 pounds. That's a picture of him and his wife there. I can't really, it's kind of blurry. I can't get a good picture of her. If I was using my cell phone, this would be better. Let's see, hold on a minute. Go to
me all the money I'm still getting and have a home.
Oh, here he is right here. Here's a better picture of MGTOW Philosopher's channel. MGTOW Philosopher, that's a better picture of Boogie. I feel bad for this dude. I wasn't going to say any vulgar or disrespectful. I mean, if you listen to MGTOW Philosopher's critique of this whole situation, he was brutal. I wouldn't have taken that route, but MGTOW Philosopher was brutal. He pulled no punches. But MGTOW Philosopher was right. You know, I put a little sugar in the castor oil, but MGTOW Philosopher, he straight castor oil, and I wish this guy was my friend. I'd talk to him and say, Boogie, come on, man. You got burnt. I wish this man nothing but the best. I hope he gets his weight under control. I hope he gets his health under control and do better. And makes better choices with the kind of women that he has in his life, because he lost half of his wealth to this female who her and her new dick up north are going to enjoy his money. And I feel for him. If any of you are a subscriber to Big